evaluation criteria as we stated in the RFP. So the same criteria and the same weights that are used in your initial written proposal will be used after you have interviewed. So you do get an opportunity to have your proposal rescored after you've presented your concept and you've had the interview session, and it'll be on the same weighted criteria. Now, if your company is going to be recommended for a lease and concession lease award, the proposal recommendation is sent to our executive staff for consideration, and then it takes the full airport board to vote on the award decision recommendation. So that's my part. I certainly want to thank you for your attention. I am open for any questions. And also, if I run into close to Peter's time, I will make myself available to speak to you after the meeting to answer any other questions you may have. So. Okay.
One is just a recommendation to the executive staff and the airport board. Is that a third interview process with company partners?
No, but okay, yeah. Why don't you go ahead and repeat the question?
My question was, if your company is recommended to the executive staff, would that be a process of a third interview of the subcontractors and company?
No, typically that is not the case. The staff, the evaluation team will make their recommendation to the executive team, and then the executive team may have some questions, and then we address those questions. And if the executive team supports the staff's recommendation, then it'll go forward to the airport board. The airport board has a concessions committee that will review it and make their decision to recommend it to the full board. So that's basically the process. Once you have one interview session, that's typically the only interview session you will have, unless there's some follow-up questions that need to occur. Any other? Oh, no, that's great. Don't be sorry.
Inquisitive, inquiring minds want to know. My other question would be, I don't know if you're the one to address this. How are the location opportunities offered?
That's a great question, and you're absolutely correct. I do not know how to address that question. So I will turn to one of the concession team members.
In regards to food and beverage, I know you don't have a percentage of national brands versus local brands, but do you know what the current percentage is? National brands versus local brands?
We're over 90% national right now. Yeah, we're currently over 90% right now.
See, I'm getting some cardio exercise too. That's great.
Is there a limit to the number of RFPs a company can submit? Will the airport entertain RFPs for the same brand from different companies? proposal for one brand. No, can two different companies submit RFPs for the same brand?
If we want to be considered for each terminal, each of the 5 terminals, do we need to resubmit every terminal or resubmit every terminal? Thank you.
Okay, I need another question over here so I can burn some more calories. Any other questions? Oh, okay, see, I knew if I asked, somebody would come through.
Do you have passenger statistics for each terminal?
No, you guys planned this. I know you did.
The detail on the RFP with regard to identifying contractors, vendors, and suppliers, as well as partners, do we need to specifically say which vendor or is going to provide our giftware, say, or which vendor is going to provide our furniture? Is that the detail you're looking for?
Yes, all these slides will be available online. I do believe we have a so hold on.
How many packages will there be?
What are packages?
We may be better served to do questions all at the end because some of the questions that are coming up may be answered as we go through this whole process with all the different speakers. Does that sound good?
Thanks, sir. I'm turning it over to Peter.
Well, I am excited to be here today for a couple of reasons. Obviously, I'm excited about the opportunities that are presenting themselves with this RFP and all the renovations happening in the airport, but I'm also excited because for the first time in 3 weeks, I have air conditioning in my house as of today, so I can look forward to coming home and not getting those looks from my wife and my dog and my cats and so forth. But anyway, it's been a long process. I'm Peter Barwinkel. I'm the manager of concessions specifically on the food and beverage side, and I'm going to talk a little bit about some key components of the RFP, some basics. The actual RFP document is going to be about a 25-page document, and it's going to be including fundamentals of the RFP process. It's also going to have exhibits in there, and each exhibit will have the details that we referenced just moments ago about where the specific location of this package is going to be, the square footage of the space or spaces, the rent structure, the concept category and the description of that concept category, and of course the term length. The RFP document will also talk about minimum qualifications. It'll reference disqualifiers, and it'll also have some general protocols and policies as it relates to the RFP and its processes. Some of the key components on the evaluation side, on the left-hand side, you'll see these are the major pass-fail components. So in other words, if for some reason you were to fail in any one of these components, you're basically no longer going to be qualified to move forward in the process.